Hi, welcome back to Couples Therapy Bites.
Where we serve up bite-sized pieces of psychological education to make your relationship even better. I'm Steven.
I'm Erin.
Today we wanted to talk about a dynamic that oftentimes exists between couples of where one of them is an introvert and the other is an extrovert. And if you don't hear anything else that we say today, we want you to hear this.
That I'm right.
That neither one of these different expressions of personality are either good or bad.
Yes.
Because it's so easy to think that my life would be better if Erin could just be more introverted like me.
Which,
It
as
would,
an aside,
actually, but
that is actually not something though that he says. Whereas I really do say it would be better if you were more like me. Or have you ever thought about this or tried this?
you should be more outgoing and talk more and all that kind of stuff. And so maybe it would be helpful to do this. Introversion, I just define that as, it's not that I don't like people or
I've
that I just
also
want to
said
go
that.
hide in a closet or something. It simply means that when I am in social situations, that takes a lot of energy for me. And what I need to do is I need to go away and have some time by myself to reflect and think and be quiet to re-energize. That's what that means. That's what introversion means. An extroversion.
Yeah, define that one too.
Well, an extroversion is the opposite. It is someone who feels energized when they are in interpersonal interactions, when they are with people, and it kind of helps them keep going. They don't need to step away from that environment to get their energy back. Does that seem
Reasonable.
Yes, thank you. I'm a very reasonable person. And so what we found in our relationship, we'll give you an example. We go to a party, about an hour and a half in to 2 hours in, I am tanking. I'm like, I gotta get out of here. I'm exhausted. And earlier in our relationship, I'd come up to Erin and I'd say, hey, I'm ready to go. And you know what that means for me? That means I'm ready to go. I'm ready to now turn around from us having this conversation and walk out the door. Erin, what does that mean to you when someone says that?
That we should go. And that is what I would do. I would begin the process of saying goodbye to people. And it did feel to you like it took me a long time
Hours.
to say goodbye and to wrap that up. But that was a process for me. So what we have learned is that before we go into something, we have something this weekend. So what time does that start? What time we'll be leaving? So some
Right.
really...
How long do you expect that we'll be here?
Yes.
What time do you want to leave?
Mm-hmm. It helps us both know going into something how long we expect to be staying. Because if
Right.
Stephen would come up to me an hour in and say like, okay, it's time to go, I'd be like, we just got here. I've only said hi to 5 people. And that would cause a fight immediately.
And I'd be like, I've talked to 5 people and that's all I really want to talk to.
Check all the 5 people I meant to.
And so what we've done, we kind of work out a system where we do talk about it before. What is our expectation for how long we'll be here? And then that helps me say, okay, well, 30 minutes before that, I'm going to come to you and be like, I'm ready to go.
And now I know that that means we need to go.
I have 30 minutes. Well, I have 30 minutes.
Oh, yeah, that's what I mean.
Yeah.
It's time for me to begin my departure.
Right. And so this is just a little example of neither of those is right or wrong. And we could very easily get in an argument about that.
And we do.
And we have. We're better about it now.
Usually.
But I think that when we begin to realize that, you know what, like, this is a wonderful quality that Erin has. It's a wonderful quality that I have.
Just ask
to be
them.
introverted. And we can talk about it in a healthy way, in a way that respects each other. And then we can move forward in living our lives as 2 different people, introvert and extrovert.
Enjoying different situations, but we can both find a way to enjoy it together.
So what things do you run into with these differences that you have between your partner, and how have you figured out? How have you worked them out? We'd love to hear your comments, so comment below. Would love for you to subscribe to the channel, share us, like this video, and we will...
See you tomorrow.
I'm so exhausted having done this video.